So maybe we start to explain a little bit what the Kriya is about. So first of all, it's a Kriya for prosperity. And then Nina can explain it much better what it entails, the prosperity, because for me prosperity is on a global scale. It's global, it's prosperity for you, it's prosperity for all the people around you. But now in those times, I think prosperity is even more important. It relates to the whole society around you. And maybe...
Yeah, I think you've explained it really well. So it's in the Kundalini tradition, it's a meditation that's been done for officially prosperity. But prosperity has many different facets, right? So it can be, of course, a materialistic way of seeing prosperity, but then also very much an internal way of being full, really being whole, being complete, and it's an inner really richness and fullness. And this Kriya really is a beautiful one. It has 5 exercises, and we're going to do each exercise for 3 minutes. And really this is one that we always come back to, no matter how many years we've been practicing, but this is really one that we do very frequently, and it's always like coming home, because we really feel that it's affecting our way of being and our state of mind very, very fast and efficiently. So I think, or we hope, we want to share this with you because we hope that it also can give you guys just a more stable sense of yourself and an inner fulfillment to go through all these transitioning times really that we're going through right now.
So it's a 40-day challenge, and 40 days, I just calculated it, it's till the end of April, just before the 1st of May, we are done with it. You can of course continue afterwards, but if you manage the 40 days, you're already rocking. So the first exercise, we close the eyes. So another thing I want to say, for me meditation is sometimes not so easy when it is about sitting still and trying to focus your mind on a single point. And for me, this Kriya meditation was much easier to go into the direction of meditating, because you're doing something. And when you do something, you will see there are some exercises. The second exercise, I'm jumping now around a little bit, but just to explain my point here, is that the second exercise is both hands above the head, and then left in front of right, right in front of left. And you will hear, it's on a music tune also, and you hear a cycle of 8 openings of the arms. And it's also the purpose of inhaling 8 times when you do the arms open, and then exhaling 8 times when you do the arms open again. And you keep repeating that cycle of 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. And it's somehow counting during the exercises, which focuses immediately your thoughts on that counting, which is a cool thing. You're not distracted by other thought processes. So let's make it in serial now. So the first exercise is you hold your hands. I will come a little bit closer. You hold your hands like this. The palms are pointing down, and then you hit the inside of your hands together. You go up, you open your hands, now the palms are facing upwards, and then you hit them again against each other, and you go down. And it's like this. It's like 2 half circles that are touching each other, once below and then once above. At the same time, it's on a music har, 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 and when you look at the belly, you have to exhale strongly with the har and pump your navel towards the spine each time. Okay, so just try it maybe once, and in the beginning, when it doesn't work, which also happened for me, I'm super bad in coordination, you do it very slow. You do har, har. And since I don't hear you and nobody else hears you, it doesn't matter how fast the speed is. Okay? But pump this navel inwards towards the spine when you say har. And the har doesn't have to be pronounced very correctly. It's more like the flux of air going out of the speaking word. Har, 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 har.
You do want to strike with the tip of the tongue. You want to strike with the tongue.
There are some more tips from the from the expert. When you say har, you have to have the tip of the tongue against the upper palate in your mouth, and maybe
just behind the teeth, right?
Yeah, it touches a little bit the teeth, and the upper palate of the mouth.
Like
so,
the Spanish r. Yeah, like when you would say in a Spanish way the r, like the rolling of the R. So it has to touch the upper palate because there you have the reflex points that do coordinate with certain parts of the brain.
Okay, so that's for 3 minutes. And then the second exercise, I explained it already a little bit. It's with the hands over the head. The arms are straight, no bending. And also no bending when you do this move. It's like the full arm, left in front of right, right in front of left. And there you will hear the sound. It's on a beat of 8, and try to inhale 8 times. And then I will instruct it because maybe you will miss it in the beginning. But there is an 8 count beat in that music. And then the third exercise, it's still with the arms above the head, but that's the most difficult part. Once you're done through the third round, to the third exercise, it's all bliss. Pure bliss. And you will feel it. So it's super nice to feel how your system is reacting to those arms for 3 minutes above your head. And it's really, you shake them, it's like a little bit harder to the outside. Okay? And then you come down and you have 20 seconds, you can close your eyes and you will feel some kind of
energy moving.
Good feelings. Then the third one is you make fists. You bring the thumb into the palm and you close your fingers, your 4 fingers. Do the same thing on the other side. And then here you turn backwards. Yeah, we will have to go a little bit, maybe sitting like that. And then there is a spinal flex. It's a vibration of the spine. Each time you bring the hands back, when you would wear a necklace here, it would always lift your chest. She does, and it lifts. That's the third exercise.
You chant the mantra God.
Yeah, and then you chant your mantra God, 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 and you can again do the belly, but.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. Okay, then the fourth exercise, you bring the hands with the palms facing to your chest or to your heart, and you just move them up and down.
Between the navel and the heart.
Between the navel and the heart, but you don't have to go around. So one hand stays close to the chest, and then the other one is further away from the chest, and that always stays the same. That distance to the chest, I mean. But then it's moving up and down. If you're wearing a watch counting your steps, you will do a lot of steps. Same one with this one. And then it's Har Hare Hari, Wahe Guru is the mantra. It's on the music. It's part of the music, so you don't have to bother about it. And then the last one is for some of us quite difficult. It's the yogic breath, and we breathe in 20 seconds, we hold the breath for 20 seconds, and we try to exhale during 20 seconds, and then we repeat the next cycle. And there are a couple of tricks. The inhaling, don't inhale too fast. You can inhale in puffs, like little intakes one by one. And then when the 20 seconds are there, the person says, hold the breath. And then you just hold it. That's the easier parts. you kind of fade away a little bit in the head. And then exhaling is super important to do it slow from the beginning. It can be in puffs also. And you will see at the end, it's getting really difficult to keep exhaling. But when you use your navel and you squeeze everything towards the spine, there is a chance you can make the 20 seconds. And then the inhale that follows on that exhale, you have to hold that tension in the belly. And you release the tension inhale by inhale, like small little puffs of air coming in. And then after 5 inhales, small puffs, you can probably release the belly tension and then keep further doing it until the 20 seconds. It's just 3 rounds, it's 3 minutes. But of course, if you cannot make it, there is a chance to breathe in between. I think the man, it's not sexistic here, but the lung capacity of me is probably a little bit bigger than of Nina, and I can do the 20-20-20.
But it's fine if you also
Yeah.
just do 10-10-10. You know, you don't have to do 20-20-20 at the beginning. Just slowly, gradually make your way up. So start easy and do 2 breaths per minute, yeah, which would be then 10 inhale, 10 seconds hold, 10 seconds exhale.
But the person on the music, he speaks the inhale, hold, exhale for 20 seconds. That's a little bit the tricky part.
Yeah, then you have to do
Yeah.
your own
Yeah.
counting.
Or you put a little watch and with seconds and you look at, maybe you can do 15 seconds. And
Yeah,
then,
but let's start now.
yeah, let's start. So I'm going to put the iPad a little bit closer. It's on the music, and we will tune in. It's the typical Kundalini tuning in. I also wrote it on Sonia's webpage and on my webpage. It's Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. Say it again? Yeah. Yeah, we chant, and if you want, you can chant with us. So let's come into easy pose. You can keep your eyes closed, sit on a block a little bit higher, let the knees drop to the floor.
Begin to rub your palms together. Now press them against the sternum and inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale to tune in.
Advarename, Jadadvarename, Sadvarename, Siriyam Gurudevi Name.
And bring your hands on top of your knees when you cancel. So first exercise, palms down, hitting the inside of the hands together, going up, palms up, and then hitting the outside of the hands together, going down. And then har, har, har. But he will tell us when to start. Slowly inhale.
Exhale. Position 1.
And then hold your hands in a cup. Deeply inhale. And then exhale, drop your hands on top of your knees.
Position 2.
Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 1. Next. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, inhale, make fists. Inhale, squeeze mula bandha. And then exhale, shake your hands out. And then bring the hands on top of the knees and try for 20 seconds.
Position 3.
And sit a little bit longer, just wait a second. And then let's go for it. Thumb inside, into your fists, arms over the head, and then let's move. Yeah. And then we make circles backwards. 1, 2, go.
Good. 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 Good.
Keep up, keep up.
Good. Good.
Relax. Exhale. Release your hands on top of the knees.
Position 4.
And then the palms pointing towards your chest. Left closer than right.
Hare Hare Vaheguru. 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 Relax. Position 5.
And then bring touch the elbows, arms in front of you.
The right elbow is on top of the left.
Slowly inhale, inhale.
Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Relax.
So for those of you guys who do want, you can lie down and take a little relaxation, like a short shavasana if you want. That was the end of our short and sweet prosperity meditation. Yeah, we will be here every evening now for the next 40 days. We hope you join us. And still in one day?
Yeah.
They all left? No, they're still there. Okay.
Invite some friends. And let's get
So-
more people on board.
Yeah, we can do a short.
Tuning out.
Yeah, we'll just tune out. We'll just bring the hands in front of the heart and we chant 3 long segments. Take a deep inhale. And then one more time, exhale completely. And inhale.
What's up, man? Thank you for joining.
Mhm.
Let's do it each evening.
Yes. Okay. Enjoy your prosperity and your fulfillment. And we see you probably then tomorrow again. Bye, guys.
Hey, there is one more thing. There, if you want to try once 5 minutes, there is on my website. I will post probably some link in Instagram. So it's roel-heremans.com. There, when you go to the blog, you will see the Subagh Kriya, and I uploaded the music. Hi, Theo. I uploaded the music there, and so you can just download it on your machine, and then you can take 1 minute Subagh Kriya also. So when you're super tired, you don't want to follow our session of 3 minutes for the 5 exercises, you can do just 1 minute for each of those exercises, and it counts as a +1 for the 40, which is super convenient when you're sick or when you don't feel good or when you ate too much.
Yeah.
So that's it. Let's see each other tomorrow.
Yep, and then we will give more explanations along the way.
Yeah.
Okay?
See
Bye,
you.
guys. Tschüss.
Bye bye.